Situation looks like this morning. Lethiwe Mdluli on the ground for us this morning. Still dark where you are, of course, in KZN. Where are you and what does the situation look like?
Well, good morning, Gareth. This morning we are coming to you from Mobeni on South Coast Road. We are basically looking at the destruction that has been left behind following the looting that has been taking place on this road. Since Monday, we saw thousands of looters who made their way to South Coast Road to loot some of the biggest warehouses that house food here on this road. Tiger Brands is one of them, Testic is one of them. And I'm just going to ask my colleague to show you exactly the destruction that has been left behind. There are no looters currently on this road, but this is what has been left behind. There are no cleanup operations currently taking place. We know that in the Durban CBD, there's people who've come together and they're currently cleaning up the CBD. But speaking about petrol stations and motorists running out and basically being in trouble, looking for petrol, looking for fuel, we have also been experiencing the same thing. A lot of petrol stations here in Durban are closed and a lot of motorists are in a panic, basically trying to find places that they can go to that are still operating. Yesterday, I found a petrol station in the Durban CBD, but we saw a lot of police coming from that area just guarding the petrol station because there's been threats that these looters or these people who are starting fires currently are going to be targeting petrol stations. So there's fear that a lot of motorists are feeling right now, saying that they need to fuel up so that they'll be ready when this destruction starts.
And this is the problem we're starting to experience, isn't it, Lethiwe, that while we're hearing from government that there are enough fuel supplies to keep the garages going at a regular fuel level, because people are panic buying, that's what's leading to a lot of the shortages as well. Have we had a chance to speak to any garage owners, petrol station owners, or people at the garages about their panic buying?
Yes, Gareth. Yesterday I spoke to a petrol station owner who did not want to be on camera, fearing that his petrol station might be under threat. But what he did say is that he took a chance opening that petrol station and he had to actually inform the police before opening it so that he will have some sort of protection. The motorist quickly rushed to that petrol station in the CBD, and there was a line. Some of the motorists were telling me that they had been there for more than 2 hours waiting to fuel up. So it's a problem here in Durban. A lot of people are just going around trying to find places that they can fuel up. The government does say that they have the situation under control, but I'm not sure if they actually understand what is happening on the ground, because we've been visiting a lot of areas, especially in the southern parts of Durban. Those parts are mostly affected. What I know is that Umlazi Township currently has one petrol station that is open. KwaMashu also, we were told that only one petrol station is operating in that area. So a lot of motorists are making their way to the northern parts of Durban. But the problem with that is that there's community members barricading those roads, and they're saying there's no fuel, no food in those areas. So a lot of people in townships and also coming from the south side of Durban don't know where to go besides the CBD, and when you go there, there's a long line of people wanting to fuel up as well.
Yeah, we're taking a look at one of the well-known garages in the area. I think the queue must be at least a kilometre. There it is. There could be even more, maybe 2-3 kilometres. It goes around that corner on the highway as well. We have SANDF blocking off the entrance of that garage as they come in. I'm interested, Lethiwe, before I let you go, the focus really does seem to be on Durban and Durban CBD now. What are we seeing as far as police presence? I'm seeing flashing lights go past behind you. I don't know if that was police or not. What is happening with police, SANDF, and authorities in the area that you are? Are they visible? Are they coming out to talk to you?
We have seen some members of the SANDF heading to places such as Phoenix because that area has been experiencing a lot of tension. We've also spotted the SANDF members here in Mobeni, but currently there are a few vehicles, police vehicles. In the CBD yesterday when we went there, there was quite a lot of police visibility in those areas. So in areas that are hotspot areas or considered hotspot areas around Durban, we've seen a lot of police visibility. When it comes to the SANDF members, though, they are in places such as Mobeni and in Phoenix currently.
And just where you are at the moment, as we just focus primarily on the south coast side of, and lower outside of Durban itself, as you can see the clear destruction behind you as well. What's the police presence like where you're busy reporting from at the moment?
So we've seen about 3 police vehicles passing by. Luckily, there are no looters anymore. I think they've looted everything and they've taken everything that they could find. But where I'm going to go now, I'm going to be going to the eSipingo area, which is in the south part of Durban. We've received reports of warehouses being burnt in that area. So we're going to be visiting that area. They were burnt overnight. So we will be visiting those areas just to check what is going on and if there is any looting currently taking place. But Mobeni, there's no looters. A few police vehicles are patrolling the area. Also, we've been told that the focus now is in areas such as Phoenix, because that area is still considered as a hotspot area in Durban.
And that's the kind of coverage that we're going to be getting from you, Lethiwe, throughout the day. From Mobeni, now moving to eSipingo as we follow what is happening with the sabotage in KZN. Back to